Hey, what's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna do a video on how to block devices from accessing or using your data on your Wi-Fi. Please, yeah, just mind what I'm saying. We are blocking access to use data. This is not necessarily blocking people connecting to your Wi-Fi. If they've got the password, they will connect to the Wi-Fi. But now this is just for blocking the devices that are connected to your Wi-Fi. You are now disabling them from using your data or accessing the internet. So you can see now I'm already connected to my the 101 rain router. I am currently on 5G network, and I've got two networks going out, the 5G and the 2.4G, and I've currently have 5 devices connected to the Wi-Fi router. So if we go into the devices over here, you will see the list of the 5 devices there, and today we'll be using this Hisense E70 device as an example. So already where we are, guys, you can already disable internet to this device just by clicking over there. So I just want to pull up now my phone on the screen. It should be popping up now. And sorry guys, with I think you're gonna hear the laptop fan. I'm using the laptop mic as I do this recording, and the fan is always on this laptop, so I think you're gonna get some background. Sorry for that. So the phone is connected, and let's just go on to YouTube, and then you will see it will load. Like you just said, let's refresh. It loads up just like that. But as soon as we do that, as soon as we disable it, and then we come back to the phone and then we say refresh, you will see it will keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning without connecting. So let's get out of there, and then let's put back this device, enable the internet access. You will see throughout this time the phone is still connected to the Wi-Fi router. And then we can do this refresh again, and you can see now it's working. So just by doing that, you can already block devices that are connected to your Wi-Fi. You can block them from using your data. Now another way to do this is if you know the MAC address or the IP address of the device. These are not the only two. You can also block via port forwarding, port mapping, URL filtering. You'll see the options now, but mainly or preferably you want to use the MAC address because the IP might change. So if we use the MAC address, let's say you have a MAC address of the device. If it's phones, probably in your about settings, or yeah, your phone settings, system settings, you should maybe be able to get your MAC address. So if you go on advanced and then you scroll on the left pane down to firewall, you will see the different options there that you can use. But for this example, we'll be using the MAC filtering. You can also use the IP filtering. The IP filtering will require you to know the IP address. So if you come in here, you will choose whichever one you want. The list, are you blocking the list or are you allowing the list to use your internet? So if you go in here, if you know the IP, you will specify it here under LAN IP. For example, if I use this phone of mine, it will pick up the the phone's IP and specify it there, and then it will, because there it's currently blocked. If I say okay, then it's gonna block it based on the IP. But like I said, preferably you wanna use the MAC address, but MAC address normally is a bit difficult to find on devices. IP normally quick to find that because it's just under your network settings. Now with the MAC address, for this example, we're gonna block. So now you can allow or block. Blocking will be a bit tedious to manage because you will need to know all the devices that are connected to your Wi-Fi. You will need to know either the IP address if you're gonna use MAC IP filtering, or you're gonna need to know the MAC address if you're gonna use MAC filtering for all the devices you wanna block. So that becomes a bit tedious if you've got a network that has a lot of traffic. But now, if you want to easier, you can just specify and allow devices that you know should have access, because then everything else will not have access. You see, so if we come here, we're gonna block my phone now. I come here. Okay, I applied I come here and I specify my phone. It will already pull the MAC address. So if it's a device that's not on the list, you can then specify the MAC address of it. Choose anonymous device and specify the MAC address of it over there. Now I know Hisense has already connected. The Hisense is already connected to the Wi-Fi, so it picks up the MAC address, and if we go block, it will list it here under blocked. So this is now the list of blocked devices. So we have my Hisense E70. So if we go to the phone and then we try to refresh, you will see once again it will just spin, but it is definitely connected to the Wi-Fi network. So this options that we're using here, guys, is not to block anyone from connecting to your Wi-Fi network. Well, I guess for that, change your password and don't give your password away. Then if the person doesn't have your Wi-Fi password, then they cannot connect to your Wi-Fi. Easy as that. But once they have connected, you can already see the devices that are connected to your network, and then you can disable them from actually using your data. That is what we were doing today. Disabling or allowing connections to internet or to use the data. So yeah, we're managing those ones for internet access and data user. So to connect to your apps network, just data, guys. This is either to allow or to block them based on what you need to do. Yeah, so that's really that, guys. That's really that. So I'm gonna remove this device of mine here, and it should start working again soon. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That's it. So we're good to go. So again, guys, remember, this is to block people from actually using your data. So yeah, I guess that's that, guys. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great and going for those goals of yours. Don't forget, keep it going, keep it moving. And as for me, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.